All right, welcome to another edition of Between the Lines, fueled by Gatorade. The Vikings lose 34-31 to the Baltimore Ravens today. PA, the Baltimore Ravens 500 yards of total offense. I wish it was 400. Maybe the Vikings would have won. But with no Harrison Smith, no Danielle Hunter, Cam Bynum had a couple of plays, but ultimately the Vikings just couldn't figure it out how to stop Lamar.
And you're already without Patrick Peterson for a second consecutive game. Breeland got hurt in the second quarter, so Boyd had to jump in for the majority of the game. And the Vikings did some good things defensively, believe it or not, but nobody wants to hear that when you give up 34 points and you lose in overtime, like Anthony Barr with that tip that he picked off himself in overtime. But this Justin Tucker, man, I mean, seriously, he's hit now, I believe, 53 consecutive, 53 in a row in the fourth quarter or overtime. That is immortality on top of immortality. 18 game winners. You put it on that man's foot, you ain't gonna win.
They scored 21 unanswered points to come out of the break, which hurt us because we had the kickoff to start the second half, but no offense after that. So 96 total yards in the second half on offense. What was your take on Kirk and Dalvin and these guys trying to get some points in the end zone?
You know, the thing is that as the game went on, Kirk clearly had less time. And I think the Ravens took away the bootleg game because we didn't see many bootlegs in the second half either. So Jefferson had a 50-yard touchdown on third down in the first quarter. Didn't hear from him for quite some time. Dalvin had 90 in the first quarter, then it went back to 82, then it goes over 100. Kirk leapt to a touchdown, his 17th rushing touchdown, but like the season, Gabe, man, I mean, everything's just up and down. We go on the road, we score 30, we come home, we score 21. This was an aorta smasher. The Vikings are 1-2 in overtime, 3-5 overall this season. We go to SoFi next week, try again against them Chargers.
Try against those Chargers, and controlling the ball and time of possession is going to be a big factor. Baltimore Ravens, 46 minutes of time of possession. The Vikings only had 3 second-half drives, 1 drive in the overtime, and that says a lot. That does a lot, and that goes to this 96 yards of total offense in the second half. PA, how do we move forward, understanding that we may be out of some key players for a little while?
Well, first and foremost, there are some elite football minds I know and maybe other people know who just hate the Ravens offense, okay? Like it's a high school offense, run-pass option, a bunch of pistol, full house backfields, a lot of deception, a lot of window dressing. They're 6-2. And Lamar Jackson, into the game, his yards per attempt was 8.5. So, you know, whatever they're doing, man, it's working. Ain't the prettiest thing in the world, but it works, and they chew up the clock. Moving forward, you just got to stay positive. You have to stay positive moving forward from 3-5. The Chargers are next, and go out there and try to get a victory, G.
Got to get a victory, and this is Between the Lines, fueled by Gatorade.